Welcome everyone. Good evening. We can have the roll call, please. Here.
Mrs. Black?
Here.
Mr. Connor?
Here.
Mr. Daugherty?
Here.
Mr. Groan?
He's here. He's
He's
He
here.
on mute.
Yeah. Mrs. Haddon?
Here.
Mrs. Jones?
Here.
Mr. Keene?
Here.
Mrs. Schaefer?
Here.
Mr. Slater?
Here.
Ms. Thomas?
Here.
Superintendent Dr. Robertson?
Here.
Thank you. I need a motion to approve tonight's agenda.
So moved.
Is this the consent agenda? Yes.
No, not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
Not yet. This is our total agenda. Okay, I think I heard a motion somewhere, didn't I?
Steve.
Okay. Did I hear it? Get a second?
Second.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Bill Jack is second.
Okay. All right, roll call, please.
Mrs. Black?
Yes.
Mr. Connor?
Yes.
Mr. Daugherty?
Yes.
Mr. Groan? Mrs. Haddon?
Yes.
Mrs. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Keene?
Yes.
Mrs. Schaefer?
Yes.
Mr. Slater?
Yes.
Ms. Thomas?
Yes.
Chairman Smith?
Yes. So it takes us down to pledge and flag meditation. Miss Shackelford, Dalewood Middle School. What a great place.
All right, can you guys please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the moment of silence. You may be seated. Good evening. My name is Shalonda Shackelford, and I'm the proud principal of Dalewood Middle School. Our theme this year is Believe in You and Lead Like You Do, and that is what I want to discuss with you guys tonight. Every morning and every afternoon, I say these words to my students. Believe in you, believe with your heart, believe with your mind, and believe in your soul that you can and will be great. You got this because you have us, and we got you. When I say believe in you, as a believer, that is the God in me. Jesus Christ gives me the tools and the strength I need to accomplish anything. If you are not a believer, that is okay as well. Then that is the inner voice or the feeling that you get that is saying, you can do this. So to our Hamilton County Schools Board, our superintendent, our deputy superintendent, and everyone here tonight, you guys get the pleasure of making decisions for the ones that matter the most to us, our children. As you look around and you see the children in the boardroom and the children in your community, the children in the grocery stores, and even the children in your home, just think, they are our future. And in the words of Whitney Houston, I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind you of how we used to be. So every decision you make won't be easy. Every decision that is made should feel right from within or from the Word of God speaking to you. Every decision you make should be because of your love for our children and your belief in them. For Principal Month, my staff did something for me. They did something that I didn't even know I needed. They reminded me of my purpose and my why. So question, do you surround yourself with people that remind you of your purpose and your why? Because if not, you need to. It will awaken something in you that you didn't think you needed. It will inspire you to continue the work that God put you on this earth for. And in our case, the work of ensuring that every student, every 44,909 experienced a future without limits. So I leave with you these words. Believe in you. Believe with your heart, believe with your mind, and believe in your soul that you can and will be great. You got this because you have us, and we got you. So believe in you and lead like you do. Thank you.
Ms. Shackford, every time I hear you speak, I think that you need to give the pregame talk at the Super Bowl. Thank you. Thank you. Before we go to our exemplars of excellence, I want to just make sure that we take just a minute, and I'm going to call on Ms. Jones to do this, to just step back for a minute and remember. Ms. Jones.
Today is November 20th, 2025. 9 years ago on November 21st, 2016, we experienced something in our community that has been forever life-changing, and that is known as the Woodmore bus tragedy. Out of that tragedy, we have seen those families that were affected, the students, the school community, the administrators, the teachers, and all that were involved at Woodmore at that time. We have seen them go from tragedy to triumph as they are resilient and they strive every day to be better because of the children that we lost that day. And so I just want to take this time to read a quick litany. It's by two Jewish rabbis, and I've heard this a lot, but I want to share it tonight. This is by Rabbi Sylvan Kamens and Rabbi Jack Reimer, and it's called We Remember Them. In the rising of the sun and in its going down, we remember them. In the blowing of the wind and in the chill of winter, we remember them. In the opening of buds and in the rebirth of spring, we remember them. In the blueness of the sky and in the warmth of summer, we remember them. In rustling of leaves and in the beauty of autumn, we remember them. In the beginning of the year and when it ends, we remember them. When we are weary and in need of strength, we remember them. When we are lost and sick at heart, we remember them. When we have joys we yearn to share, we remember them. So long as we live, they too shall live, for they are always a part of us as we remember them. So all the families of the Woodmore Bus 366 experience, those that we lost and those that we still have, we remember you today as we embark upon the anniversary of that day. Godspeed to you.
Amen. Amen. Thank you, Ms. Jones. We'll never forget. Okay, takes us down to exemplars of excellence, and we have several. We'll start with Coach Tim James. Come on, Coach.
Thank you, Chairman and distinguished board members. There's a lot of really great things going on in Hamilton County schools right now when you start looking at not just the academic portion, but the athletic portion. We've had successful middle school seasons in fall sports, and we're rolling into winter sports. We still currently have 3 football teams that are still alive in the third round, hosting the quarterfinals of the state football playoffs. Basketball's cranked up now, wrestling's cranked up, and we've had some great success out of our fall sports. So that's what we're here to recognize tonight. I asked Mr. Carpenter, Coach Carpenter from Signal Mountain here a minute ago if he was tired of coming down here yet. It's good to be. I've actually learned his roster's name by this point. So we're here to first of all recognize the girls cross country team for establishing and winning the state championship this year. So I want to go ahead and recognize Mr. Daugherty as the board member from the learning community. Also Dr. Shane Harwood, Coach Dustin Carpenter here. I don't know if you noticed Coach Carpenter, but if you look at him, his arms are kind of abnormally long, and that's from all the weight of the rings that he has from all the state championships. But we're going to go ahead, and Grayson Glover was his assistant. She was unable to attend tonight. We're going to introduce the girls 2025 state championship cross-country team from Signal Mountain High School. I'm going to kind of jump down on the agenda. This makes their 11th state championship in school history. I just kind of let that sink in for 11 state championships. Coach, you're going to get 2 for each finger by the time you're done, or I mean, you're
trying to get to 20.
Okay.
This last one, but
All right.
we got to 19. So
Well, it's
save that for the spring.
It's with immense pride and admiration that we recognize the Signal Mountain Girls Cross Country Team in its 11th state championship of school history. They secured their 4th state championship in a row. Of course, that's 11 state championships in 13 years. That's a pretty good track record, and something that has not been equaled by any other public school in the state of Tennessee. Signal Mountain Girls Cross Country is now the winningest girls cross country public school in the state of Tennessee. So that is quite the accomplishment. And so we're gonna bring these young ladies up. Coach Carpenter is going to hand out the certificates. We're going to get you lined up in front. School board member daughter, you will get the picture. Mr. Harwood, if you'd like to come up behind me. Okay. Dr. Robertson, it's up to you. But anyway, let's go ahead and introduce these fine young ladies. Placing 4th this year overall in the state. They also secured 5 individual all-state runners off of one team, which is practically unheard of in the sport of cross country. But 4th place was Maxine Richards. 6th place overall was Eliza Albrechtson. 13th was Miss Naomi Malone. Placing 14th was Adeline Glover. 15th was Miss Lily Paxson. Placing 32nd was Jaden Egan. Placing 43rd was Mackenzie Lockery. And Signal Mountain's alternate for the race was Marley Shell. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever been to a cross-country meet. It looks like a massive humanity. So when you're saying you place 43, you're playing 43 out of several hundred runners at the same time. So quite the accomplishment for you ladies. We are so very proud of you and how you've represented Hamilton County Schools, and just congratulations on this great accomplishment. Let's give them a round. You want to grab the trophy? Can you, Maxine, are you strong enough to lift that trophy? Okay. Oh.
Coach James, how many are seniors?
I don't have that information, Mr. King. Two are seniors. Dr. Harwood, are you going to be requesting a work order for new trophy case space up there? All right.
And then everyone like squish in as much as you can.
Coach James, some people may not understand cross country, the distance they run and the time that the sports place runs.
I'm going to let Coach Carpenter answer that. Chairman Smith, I've never ran over 3 miles unless somebody was chasing me. So, Coach Carpenter,
the bathroom.
the length.
I would like to know that.
Coach Carpenter, the length of the race is 3.1 miles, and how fast are your kids running that 3 point?
Top runner's running it in about 18 minutes.
6 minute miles? Yeah.
It's 18 to about 19 and some change.
Wow.
So,
We'd have to be a big bear chasing me for me to make that time. Coach, we're so proud of you guys. Thank you. Thank you for all you do. We wish you continued success. So this is a big night for Signal Mountain. Not only are we recognizing their girls cross country team, but we're also recognizing their boys golf team. Under first year coach, and I told him, I said, it's setting the standard pretty high, Coach. You know, your first year ever coaching and you win a state championship, no pressure next year, right? So, Coach Carson Johnson, Coach, if you'd come on up here. And then his assistants, Carter Kelly and Rodney Mitchell, could not be present tonight. But we want to talk about your golf team for a minute. You had a first ever state championship, boys, for Signal Mountain in your first year ever coaching. So congratulations to you and the Signal Mountain Eagles. I know that's something you can never take away from you. No matter how long you coach, it's always going to be there. But you had a bunch of great guys that helped you out and get there. So we're going to recognize these gentlemen. And so if we call your name, if you will come up as we call your name, we'll hand out your certificate. We'll kind of repeat what we did with your state champion girls cross country team. So the first team member is Henry Beasley. Mr. Tucker Cruz. Mr. Brody Foreman. Braden Helly. Kirby Last. Benjamin Lewis. Robinson McGee. Luke Otwell. And Luke Sledger. Now, your coach did tell me they call you Sledgehammer. So you can knock it. You can knock it straight and far. Well, guys, it's also I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce an individual state champion. In golf, you have an individual state champion, then you have team state champion. So in honor, it's my honor to introduce Sam Otwell, a distinguished member of the Signal Mountain Boys golf team and 2025 state champion. Through exceptional skill, dedication, and sportsmanship, Sam played a vital role in leading his team to victory and upholding the proud tradition of excellence of Signal Mountain golf. So, guys, thank you so much for being competitive and bringing the crown back to Chattanooga. And, how many of you are seniors? Okay, so just two. No pressure on you young guys, all right? All right, so bring it back to back. So we're going to go ahead and get a picture with Coach, board members, etc. And thank you. While we're doing that, I want to brag on Signal Mountain Middle High. They have achieved a remarkable milestone. Since opening its doors in 2008, the Eagles have secured 41 state championships in various sports. That is an amazing record, unequaled by any other Hamilton County school. So, congratulations, gentlemen.
Congratulations.
Good job, Coach.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Way to hit it.
Congratulations.
Good job.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Congratulations. Congratulations. And congratulations.
Okay, thank you. Congratulations again, young men. Coach James, stay right where you are. And Robert, Dr. Sharp.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Chairman Smith and board. Good to see you all this evening. Anytime we see Tim James' name on the agenda, we all get excited because we know he's going to bring us good news about our student athletes in Hamilton County. And tonight, we're going to honor Tim James. And I'm very honored myself to be able to read a little thing here about Tim and the work he's done and the recognition he recently received from the TSSAA. So I'll read this to you. We are pleased to recognize Tim James and extend our congratulations to his selection as the 2025 AF Bridges Athletic Director of the Year for District 3. Tim recently received this award at the TSSAA ceremony last week, I think, the 13th. Tim exemplifies professionalism, responsiveness, and unwavering dedication to student athletes across Hamilton County. His leadership ensures that our athletic programs run smoothly and that every school receives the support it needs to succeed. Beyond the playing field, Tim's positive impact is felt throughout our schools and community. We are proud to celebrate this achievement with him and grateful for his commitment to advancing athletics across the region. And Tim, we've got a certificate here for you signed by Superintendent Robertson and Chairman Smith.
Tim, you need to, walk.
And he might want to say something too. He might want to say something.
Mr. Chairman, while he's doing that, I just want to publicly say how much Tim has meant to our athletic department. He's the first full-time athletic director, but the impact that he has made in this county is tremendous. And Tim, just publicly want to say thank you for agreeing to do this job and doing a great job with it.
Larry, mute your computer.
When you're done, if I could say something about Mr. James also. So, Mr. James, I have a question real quick. Will that sit right next to the award you got at Central High School when you were George Thorogood, Bad to the Bone, Teacher Talent Show champion?
Little known things about
Tell all
Tim
his
James,
business.
right?
You done told all his business.
I would have been Sarah about 1993, so that tells you how old I am. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, what I'm about to do, you guys already know about, so I want to make sure that you guys know about, and I guess we're on TV, the public needs to know about. Being a school board member is hard.
You think?
It's hard. And we, I believe that I can very safely say that the 11 of us care about kids and families, or we wouldn't be serving. And all of us probably spend a whole lot more time than what we're compensated to do. And then some spend even more time than others. But one of our peers has accomplished something that's never been done in the history of Hamilton County school boards. And we want to honor Ben Connor tonight. Ben has received his level 5 as a school board member, which is the highest honor that you can achieve as a school board member. And what makes that specifically significant is he did it in 3.5 years. And I mean, it's just amazing. There are people in the state that spend 20 and 25 years as school board members and never get to that level. And so Ben, you're just amazing. And Dr. Robertson and I were kind of kidding a little while ago, and I was always that student that did just enough to get by. That was me. And I probably am still that guy today. But you were that guy that made 36 on the ACT and made the dean's list every time. And so, man, it's just unbelievable what you poured into. just an example for this board, an example for board members to come, and my goodness, just amazing. So congratulations.
I don't know that I can add a lot more than what the chairman's already said, but you know what I do think it takes in any profession or any job to be good is to be passionate, and whether people agree with you or disagree, no one can argue that you are not passionate about this job. So thank you for what you do. I've been on the good end and the bad end of that passion a time or two. But I appreciate you pushing not only this board, but our team to be better for kids. This is a huge accomplishment. Speaks loudly for your commitment, but I think it also signifies to this board that we're about learning, that we're about moving forward. And I know we've got a few more that are maybe headed your direction, but thanks for being the trailblazer for level 5. Congratulations.
Ben, show them your pen. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, show them all your stuff.
I got a piece of paper and a thing.
It's not a piece, it's a nice glass encased certificate that was issued in front of all the school board members in the state of Tennessee.
I will keep it very brief because you guys know that I'm not usually. Thank you. I hope that the only thing that comes from this is that more of my peers share in this passion to educate, because at the end of the day, as a board member presiding over trying to make the best choices for education, it's important to educate yourself as well. And so never stop learning.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, that takes us down to our disclaimer statement. I think we just have one. Isn't that correct?
Yes.
And that's Ms. Jones. I think you're the only one.
Don't worry, y'all won't be having to listen to this for long. I declare that I have a family member who works for the school system, and that the board's vote on budget policy. Is that Larry again? Larry. Alma. Oh. Anyway, y'all know I have a family member that works for the system, and my vote may have an effect on my relative's employment. Even so, I hereby certify that I will cast my vote in the best interest of the school system.
Okay, thank you. So I need an approval for our consent agenda.
So moved.
You got a motion?
Second.
Second? Okay. You got a motion and second. Any items to be pulled?
Yes. I move first that to pull item 7.5.1, policy 1.40 from the consent agenda. That's the one about the meetings.
All right, so that's 7F1.
Yeah, it's listed differently on our paper. They changed it in the computer.
Okay, the way I'm seeing is 7F1. Is that
So it's-
correct?
No, it's right on the paper. Sorry.
Okay.
1.4.
Right on the paper, not on the computer.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right, and that was one you wanted to pull. What was the other one?
Okay, I also move that we pull 7DF, the discussion about the MOUs from mental health.
Okay, now which one was that one? It was, help me out here.
Request for approval
All right,
of
so that's,
authorized memorandum.
D, 7D.
Point of order, none of this is the consent agenda.
Right.
Right.
Yeah,
Pulling it
she's
for
pulling
discussion.
for discussion.
For the late.
Just for
Yeah.
discussion.
Yeah, she's,
Well,
Well,
not on the consent agenda.
if we pass them, we won't discuss it. That's the reason she's wanting it to pull.
Am I? Okay.
So the first one is 7F1, Board Policy 1.4 regarding the change in our meetings.
Okay. And so the other one, Mr. Connor, that she's wanting to pull is the request for the approval of the MOU. She's wanting to pull that for discussion.
Yes, there's 7F1 and 7DF.
7D1 F.
Yes.
7D1
One F.
What was the other one? 7F1.
Okay, anything else to be pulled?
This one, then that one.
Okay,
So for clarity for the record, she's pulling 7, which is under the approval of consent agenda.
Right.
She's proving 7F, Chief Strategy Officer Shannon Moody, 1 final read, 1.400 school board meetings for the
Correct.
public that's following us.
And to be clear, and thank you, Ms. Jones, on the paper agenda, that's actually item Roman numeral 9F1, which is why there's confusion. On the electronic agenda, it's.
under 9.
That's right.
Right.
That's why it took us a minute over here, and by us, I mean me.
okay.
Our paper is actually correct.
Yeah.
It's under consent.
Mine's wrong.
agenda.
But the public's is not.
Okay, so
Okay.
maybe theirs is different.
If you print it early, it's probably not, because it's.
Okay, you're doing real good, Miss Jones. Talk about the other one she pulled.
Okay.
You're doing very good. Thank you.
Second point of clarity, she's pulling 7, approval of consent agenda. D, Chief Financial Officer, Mary Ellen Houghton, CPA. 1, bids and contracts. 7, request for approval of authorized memorandum of understandings for RFP 26-22, school-based student mental health services. Is that correct?
That's
Yeah,
correct.
that's one of the
Okay.
Correct.
Okay, any other items to be pulled? Okay, roll call.
Mrs. Black?
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, hold on. Before we, sorry.
I'm sorry. We don't typically put policy in the consent agenda.
We have them, yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Here we are.
Okay.
Sometimes final reads.
Okay.
It's a final- it's a final read.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Did you have a question, Ms. Connor? Do you have
I
a
would-
question?
No, I was just making sure that we were all
Okay, so you good?
copacetic. I
Everybody
think.
good? Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay, all right, so now roll call.
Ms. Black?
Yes.
Mr. Connor?
Yes.
Mr. Daugherty?
Yes.
Ms. Haddon?
Yes.
Ms. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Keen?
Yes.
Mr. Slater?
Yes.
Ms. Thomas?
Yes.
Chairman Smith?
Yes. Okay, now we're going back to the items that were pulled. The first one, 7F1. Ms. Hayden, speak to that.
Yes, I move that item 7F1, policy 1.400, be referred to the policy committee for further discussion in our December meeting.
Second.
Wait, what?
We just want to move that to the policy meeting and not discuss it tonight.
Okay. So we're pulling it all together, is what we're doing. Okay.
Please say it one more time. That's the policy 1.400.
Yes.
Okay. Forgive me.
Yes, right.
Just making sure.
We're just going to move it to the December policy meeting and discuss it at that time.
Okay, so she made a motion. I think I heard a second, didn't I? Okay. Any discussion? Everybody understand what we're doing here? Okay.
Well, and I guess to the public, this is regarding changing our work session to a different day and time.
Okay. So that'll be discussed, as Ms. Felice said, at the policy committee meeting. So roll call.
Mrs. Black?
Yes.
Mr. Connor?
Yes.
Mr. Daugherty?
Yes.
Mrs. Haddon?
Yes.
Ms. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Keen?
Yes.
Mr. Slater?
Yes.
Ms. Thomas?
Yes.
Chairman Smith?
Yes. So the other item that was pulled was 7D1F. Ms. Felice, you want to speak to that? You pulled it?
Yes, I know it's been a really hot topic, and I thought we should have a chance to discuss it and clarify things for the public, because I think it deserves the time. And I just think that we should clarify a couple of things. One, a couple of differences that you may or may already know about the current RP is that the services are to be offered during non-instructional time, mainly like before school, during lunch, after school, study halls, or any other like non-credit bearing time or slot during the school day. And so I just, for one, wanted to make that clarification. There's another thing that I just wanted to mention, that I, as a school board member, would like some feedback or some reports, and it can be quarterly, twice a year, or once a year, maybe from each vendor if it is approved, and just so we can get some data, because I don't think I ever saw any data before, and so we really didn't have a lot of knowledge about what was going on. So I'm thinking maybe 2 categories, like maybe the number of students per school or certain school, or each school, maybe grade level, frequency of service and length, topics, maybe grief, anxiety, family issues, whatever topic. No, I'm saying I didn't say the name. I'm saying anonymously, just the types of cases, not identifying any name or anything like that. You can't even say how many students you're serving in a school?
I think what would be a good idea is if this vendors get approved, we'll work with each vendor to come up with something that we'll bring back to the board that may fit that. Obviously, you know this well as the whole board.
Yeah, I know. I was an
some
ex-ed
things
teacher.
that we can't share, but we could figure out how to get some data in a way that would comply. But we're going to need to work with the vendors once they get approved and bring back a
Right. I'm just saying, say they're approved, for future, just for us to just know,
Utilization. You want to measure utilization.
Utilization,
Yeah,
thank you.
there's
And whatever complies with the HIPAA laws.
Yeah, and technically this isn't going to be a HIPAA issue for us. It might be for them, but there's easily a way we can get disaggregated data that measures utilization. Since we're going to have more than one vendor, I presume, it's going to take a little bit of thought about how to go about doing that, but it's reachable.
Since it's not, I have a question. Since it's not costing us anything, why do we need the data? Police.
Well, I think it's important to know in decision making, why do we need to know anything,
Well, when
how
it comes
students are successful. We're collecting a lot of data for student success planning and other things.
What will we utilize the data for? I guess that's what.
Maybe future decisions. Maybe there's one
future
company.
Decisions on what though? That's
okay. Well, whatever may arise.
I'm just asking. Don't get snappy. I'm just trying to clarify.
I didn't think I was snappy. I'm
just trying to clarify. What are we collecting the data for? Generally, when you collect it, because we're not paying any of these people to come up and do an RFP. They're doing it. I'm just thankful that you all are reconsidering doing what we should have done a long time ago. But I'm not trying to debate it. I was just asking though. I'm seriously just asking.
Right, and I'll be happy to answer. But say one vendor is serving 2 students total. Maybe we want to include a different.
Okay. Okay, if that's what it takes for you to vote. for these children? to get
Well, I
services?
mean,
Okay.
when we're considering this a very serious issue, I feel like I had zero data to go on. I didn't know how many students were being served, what schools were serving it, what was going on, period. I mean, when I need to make a decision, I like to have information on which to base my decision.
Okay. All right, Mr. King?
All right, and some of the data we might need and some of the data that I think we need, so again, this is just my opinion. We have, as said before, invested a little over 21 million in our seed coaches and our counselors and that. I'd like to know the number of students that they're serving in counseling sessions versus what these outside vendors are going to be serving in counseling sessions. And I was under the impression, do we have level, and again, don't know if it'll be a HIPAA violation or not. We have levels risk 1, risk 2, risk 3. Am I correct or am I incorrect?
You're probably referring
I
to
think
tier.
I think you're referring to tiered system,
Okay.
but I mean, to be clear, our counselors and social workers do serve some tier 3.
Okay.
Um,
And that
seasoned
was, so that would
situations.
be some of the data that I say we'd
Yeah,
probably like to see.
I think that we're getting caught up in details here of like what
Okay.
we can work with the vendors moving forward. We didn't have any of this in the RFP, so it's gonna take us
Oh, okay.
going back to them and, you know, to, Mr. Bennett's point, it's probably utilization is what we're talking about.
Right.
There might be some other things, but, we're more than happy to go work with the vendors and say what makes sense. Remembering it each year, so May or June, this comes back and you guys will vote again to approve. And we've got a 3-year period built in to where we don't have to go through another RFP. And that's maybe where it would be helpful to see some of this data. But we can work with the vendors. It's not in the current RFP, so we're gonna have to go with them and bring something back to you. But give us a few weeks and
Right, I understand
and
that.
bring it
Well,
back.
then, this might be data we don't need as much from the vendors as we need from our own staff that we have put into place in every school. What level 1 or tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3, no names and anything, just numbers and as said, maybe categories. We'd like to get a better overall picture of what is happening to make better decisions.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, thank you, Mr. King. Ms. Jones?
So, for clarity, RTI is tiers, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. That's instruction. There are some students based on certain things like homelessness that tier at 3s, so forth and so on. So I think this is opportunity, upon approving this RFP, based off of what we've agreed to do with these vendors who have submitted RFPs and they're being recommended. One, we want to stick to that contract, right? What that looks like, that understanding. But aside from that, to my board peers who seem to not be fully aware of how some of the systems work, I think this is a great opportunity for education. So I would ask Dr. Robertson and his team to possibly, have we had board retreat?
We haven't this year yet, no.
Okay, so maybe when board retreat is upon board retreat, board retreat probably to be about a week. But I do think this needs to be in there as to what that looks like, how referrals are made through SSP, like how those things happen, because I don't think that we necessarily probably should look at agreements with these vendors more so than looking at the data that we already have, because when you're receiving SSP referrals and certain things, they're being referred out. So that data is already within Hamilton County Schools. We don't have to further implore upon students' FERPA and families' HIPAA rights to get that information to make an accurate decision. And I'm speaking as a current Hamilton County School parent. I don't want to tell you that. The same way you didn't want some other stuff. If my child was receiving services, I don't think you need to know that. I need to know that as the parent, because that's where the discussion started in the beginning, that it was the parent's choice, who they wanted to expose them to, all of those things. So I'm not going to go down the rabbit hole, but I just want to be clear. If we're sticking to parent choice, then it is the parent's choice if we want you to know that. And I'm speaking on behalf of a family of 2 current Hamilton County parents. Nothing against those who have matriculated on, but we're currently living these decisions I'm making up here. And so I want to make sure I'm making the right decision for my child, because some people say we don't make decisions for children that we love, but I do. Because I got a 6-year-old little boy in the school, and I'm making decisions every day up here for him. And so I don't want us to get in the weeds, but I do think we have to go back to what we're agreeing to do with these people and what we've asked them to do with us, and then have those first discussions. But I do think this, I don't know what y'all gonna plan for a retreat, but I do think there needs to be some education to board members on this. They might need to go through leadership in Hamilton County on what literally happens in Hamilton County schools, so they understand as they're making decisions here. And because I think that's fair for them to learn that. I think maybe we've done them an unjust service by not educating them.
Yeah, fair point, good point. Mr. Connor, okay, let me, is it okay, Mr. Connor? I didn't see that, I apologize, let me come to you. All right, Ryan, go ahead, Ryan.
I want to begin by saying how much I appreciated y'all trusting us to be on the committee. I found it, reviewing the proposals, I found it to be a really insightful and educational experience. We had the opportunity to actually talk to each company face to face in the second meeting we had, and this is actually all my notes and annotations of all the proposals and stuff like that. So it really was an insightful experience, and it was a tough, the recommendation we came to, as you all know, was recommending all 5, and that was a tough decision to come to. It was not something that any of us took lightly, but we feel confident in recommending all 5 because they all have the qualifications we feel necessary to be in the school system. I'll also say, as the student representative, I'm not just thinking about myself when I do any of this. I'm thinking about Hamilton County students as a whole and the students I've talked with. So I really do feel like that this, as of now, is the best direction to go in to best serve all Hamilton County students.
Thank you, Ryan, for your, and not just you, but that entire committee. Thank you for your work. Now, Mr. Connor.
The time and the effort has been put in. It could not have picked somebody better to go ahead of me to showcase how much effort has been put in, so I call for the question.
Second.
Okay. I still have a couple of lights. Does anybody else just have a burning desire?
I just would like
the
to
question's been called for.
Yeah, it takes 2/3 vote to squash debate.
Yep.
If you want to push the rule.
So take a vote on this.
On whether to
I've got 2 more lights. If Mr. Connor, if it's okay, if I hear from them, or do you want to vote to stop discussion?
You don't need to call on me.
Be swift.
Okay. Now, okay. All right. Steve Slater.
I'll be swift. Do any of these companies have a quota?
No, sir, they don't.
Okay. The other thing I do expect out of our staffing at schools is to fully inform the parents of their choices. These are secular companies. Here's a faith-based company if you want it, and explain that to the parents fully. That's all I'm asking.
Okay. Miss Jackie, are you?
Is my light on? I don't have anything to say. I don't want nobody to change their mind for this
Okay.
meeting.
Mr. Daugherty, last light.
Yep, I had a quick question, and I will be swift. Dr. Robertson, help me understand, what would the process be for the parental consent process? Let's say little Ben is designated that he needs maybe some additional support, mental health, and the recommendation from our staff. What's that process look like from that point to engaging with the parent to getting the consent form signed? What's that process looking like?
So actually got 2 sides of it, our side and the vendor side. So we are documenting on our side, and to Mr. Slater's point, part of it is recognizing that there are 5 options where parent would sign consent. At that point, we are leaving open, once they sign consent, do they want us to connect them to the person, or are they just going to connect on their own? And then each vendor has to keep consent as well. Remember, we also put in the RFP that anytime services adjusted, additional consent would be needed as well.
So So they're going to engage a parent on the front end, right? They're going to get consent, and then they're going to say, hey, we feel that little Ben maybe needs a little bit extra help. Here are our options. At which point in time, to Mr. Slater's point, we would provide them with, I'm assuming,
Yeah,
a
we've got,
one-pager?
it's, yeah, front and back, but there's, I read the description the other day to Mr. Slater, like for one of the companies, but it's a very quick, I don't know if we have it with us, but a very quick, just description, background, who they are, how they provide services. So, here it is. You know, and it just goes through, it gives a little description, availability, method of service, because we've got some that are virtual, some that are in person, the types of services, and then the point of contact at that agency.
Got it. Thank you, Dr. Robertson.
Okay, questions been called for, so roll call, please.
Well, you know what? We don't have a motion.
We don't have a
We-
motion.
I
Thank
move
you.
to approve move to put it back on the consent agenda.
Second.
Okay.
Motion to approve
Yeah, right.
the suggested vendors
To add
by
it
Ms.
back.
Jones, seconded by Mr. Connor.
Yeah.
Is that
Now,
correct?
And it's
That's
going
correct.
back on the agenda. Are we,
No,
we
we
don't have to? Okay.
No, it's
We're just approving.
proving it, right. Okay, roll call.
Mrs. Black,
Yes.
Mr. Connor,
Vehemently, yes.
Mr. Doherty,
Yes.
Mrs. Haddon,
Yes.
Ms. Jones,
Yes.
Mr. Keene,
As long as they're not coming out of class, yes.
Mr. Slater,
Yes.
Ms. Thomas,
Yes.
Chairman Smith.
Yes.
You got Mr. Gruen on the,
He can't vote.
He can't
vote.
oh,
It's leisure.
Okay. Okay, so motion carries, MOU's approved. Okay, that takes us down to administrative business matters, and I'll recognize Dr. Zach Brown.
Yes, sir. I think I need to get caught up with the agenda. Which one? There we go. Yes, sir. The first document we have, the LEA compliance report, is just our annual report that states that that we're in compliance with the state of Tennessee laws when it comes to classroom and licensure. We have no findings. That's just a report that needs to be signed off and submitted to the state.
Okay. Any questions for Dr. Brown? I need a motion to approve.
Motion to approve.
second.
No lights. Roll call.
Mrs. Black,
Yes.
Mr. Connor,
Yes.
Mr. Doherty,
Yes.
Mrs. Haddon,
Yes.
Ms. Jones,
Yes.
Mr. Keene,
Yes.
Mr. Slater,
Yes.
Ms. Thomas,
Yes.
Chairman Smith.
Yes. Dr. Brown, carry on. Hard-to-staff schools.
Yes, sir. This is, we discussed this last month. This is bringing this to your attention. Part of our recruitment strategy for FY27 is to maintain stability in our schools and also to not only recruit our special ed teachers, but also retain our special ed teachers. So this is really just us being very transparent that we would like to include this proposal inside of our FY27 budget. So what I'm asking from the board is that you approve this strategy. You know, of course, we've been able to open our classrooms with 99% filled. The one shortcoming has been our special ed classrooms, specifically our special programs such as our DCC, IDS, ME class, and CALM classrooms. So the difference here, we've included our special programs part of hard to staff, and so what that means for our employees, if they elect to use their talents in one of our special classrooms, there's a retention strategy for them, as well as recruitment and retention ranging from $4,000 to $6,000. So this has just been very transparent that I feel that this strategy will maintain our staff, but also allow us to recruit educators for the upcoming school year.
Okay. Need a motion to approve.
Motion.
Second.
No lights. Roll call.
Mrs. Black,
Yes.
Mr. Connor,
Yes.
Mr. Doherty,
Yes.
Mrs. Haddon,
Yes.
Ms. Jones,
Yes.
Mr. Keene,
Yes.
Mr. Slater,
Yes.
Ms. Thomas,
Yes.
Chairman Smith.
Yes. Dr. Brown requests for new and updated job class description.
Yes, sir. I'd like to start off with I am not asking for any new positions. This is
Because we're not
just-
giving it.
Not today.
Flat
No.
budget, flat budget.
No, but this is just our continuation to be in compliance with Board Policy 5.103 and 5.101 that we continually analyze and update our job descriptions. So in front of you, you have our new job titles, the purpose, and of course the job descriptions to ensure that our employees understand what we're asking them to do. So again, this is with collaboration of our Evergreen study of making sure that our job descriptions are accurate. Best practice is every 3 years, we're always looking at job descriptions, updating to make sure we're in compliance.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yes, one thing that I would like to know, maybe in an email, is like, or for future references, to see what the current position's name is included with the new position name, so I know which ones are being renamed. You know, if it's there, I overlooked it, but I don't recall seeing the previous name position.
Yes, ma'am, I could do that for sure. So,
Okay,
yes,
thank you.
Okay. Mr. King?
Yeah, and maybe I didn't read it enough. I'm going back because the other thing was 23 pages, the MOU RFP. But describe to me what an ed prep program administrator is. What?
Yes, sir. So the last 2 years, of course, this board voted part of our strategy for recruiting our career tech educational professionals. It's really when we hire, let's say, I've kind of simplified, if we need a welder, right, the state of Tennessee requires all of our teachers to be licensed. This is our ability now to license that welder, right? And so ultimately we are able to teach them the pedagogy because they already have the skill. But we are now, Hamilton County School, we partner with ourselves as an EPP to provide not only the classwork, really take about 18 months, but also allowed to award the license. Not only do we license teachers for Hamilton County, but we have also partners with other districts that reach out to us as well to license their CTE teachers. So in order to do that, by law, you have to have a facilitator or administrator to make sure that we're in compliance. We're just like in the sense of UTC, UTK, where they are awarding licensure to math, science, et cetera. There's just unfortunately a lot of paperwork, a lot of red tape. And so Ms. Wilkerson does a great job of ensuring that we're in compliance. And we hope, just to give you a heads up, we hope to be able to add another strand this upcoming year to ensure that we have the right CTE teachers in our classrooms.
All right, so this would fall under the same thing as like who's administrating our Grow Your Own program and?
Yes, sir. This is really part of our Grow Your Own strategy. Like there's multiple ways of Grow Your Own. When we say Grow Your Own, typically you're thinking about our classified staff that want to become teachers, our EPP or educators because of their work experience. They come in, we're able to give them a provisional license, but they have 3 years to work towards their occupational license. So instead of sending them to another university or whatnot, we're able to train them on what we want, what we feel is the best for our CT teachers to award that license to work with the state.
All right, and we already have this position, it's just called something else.
Yes, sir. So what we've learned, again, according to adjusting job description, of course, this position is in the talent office, is we now have a better feel of what this position looks like, you know, because when you start, you think one way, but to be very transparent with our employee, this is their body of work. So we've adjusted, but again, there's no change, just being very clear on, and I'm always thinking about the future. You know, when I have to backfill, what am I looking for in an applicant when we need to replace?
All right, so the last question I have about this is what we have right now on a 260-day contract also.
Absolutely, because a lot of the coursework is happening through the summer. So of course, that person must be, available.
So no addition of days either. All right.
No, sir. It's occupied and no change in its count.
Okay, I just have a comment.
Okay, go ahead.
I like the move toward making more specific titles and all. I appreciate you doing that.
Okay, so I need a motion to approve new and updated job description.
Motion.
Second.
Okay. No lights, so roll call, please.
Mrs. Black?
Yes.
Mr. Connor?
Yes.
Mr. Daugherty?
Yes.
Ms. Haddon?
Yes.
Mrs. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Keene?
Yes.
Mr. Slater?
Yes.
Ms. Thomas?
Yes.
Chairman Smith.
Yes. So takes us down to 403B, request to qualifications insurance. Dr. Brand, speak to that?
Yes, sir. I'm going to allow my partner, Penny Murray, to speak.
Okay.
As part of our current retiree options, we've had a 403B for quite some time. We are looking to consolidate that and have a sole source provider. We currently have 8 different investment companies that we worked with over the years. Some are still active, some are inactive. There is a huge fiduciary liability that we have as a district with this. So we are looking to put an RFQ out. Typically, we don't bring it to the board until we do so, but we want to be very transparent and make it be known that we are looking for a sole source provider to limit our liability as a district and to consolidate that into one. So we're working to put that together, and I have all the details for you that kind of outlines the why and what our liability is right now.
Is it in one of these?
It is. It's in the memo. Yes,
Okay.
sorry.
Okay. So I need a motion to approve.
Motion to approve.
Second.
No lights, roll call.
Mrs. Black?
Yes.
Mr. Connor?
Yes.
Mr. Doherty?
Yes.
Mrs. Haddon?
Yes.
Ms. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Keane?
Yes.
Mr. Slater?
Yes.
Ms. Thomas? Chairman Smith.
Yes. Retirement health insurance eligibility criteria. You going to speak to that, Ms. Penny?
Yes, and we actually spoke to this earlier. So when Brent was discussing kind of our urgent needs to address some of our expenses, we talked about retiree claims being about $8.7 million. And currently, retirees could potentially, if they meet the TCRS retirement eligibility and age requirements that we have, retire at 5 years and retain our medical insurance, but that's not sustainable. Looking at benchmarks with other employers, and in particular, I mentioned the state of Tennessee for other school districts who are on the state plan. You have to have been with that district for at least 20 years, and they're actually phasing theirs out. You have to have worked for them prior to 2015. So a lot of organizations, because it's so hard to sustain and it's so expensive. So what this is a first draft to work through some of those changes to that policy, and what we're looking at doing going forward is to make sure that folks who retire, and we want to take care of those folks who've served our kids, to be eligible, have 15 years of service as a classified employee and 20 years as a certified employee. And that also follows the MOU that we already have in place for certified staff. So,
Okay. Ms. Jones.
So with the recommendation being to change it to the 20 years and the 15 years, that's for anybody new retirement,
That's
right?
for-
So anybody that's currently
Yes,
in
ma'am.
place for retirement, even for up to. So let me ask you this. So I know anybody previous, I hear that. So if I decided, yeah, I'm retiring too, and I got 15 years.
I don't know that you're old enough.
I'm just playing. But I do have 15 years. But I'm just saying, so say I was old enough and I'm retiring this coming May. Am I still included in the grandfather, or because we might vote on this before then, I'm excluded?
So in the document, I listed a grandfather date of July 1, 2026. Yes.
I apologize. Thank you.
And I did work extensively with Scott and Mary, so thanks so much to them for helping me pour through this. Initially, I had like a 40-page document. So we have scaled that down.
Okay. Mr. Daugherty.
Penny, remind me again, how many are currently enrolled in the retiree health insurance plan?
So it hovers around 400 employees, plus if they retire and currently are covering their dependents, then they can continue to cover them. So we, on or off, have about 400 employees plus or minus their dependents.
And it's an $8.6 million annual cost, right? Something to that effect?
Yeah, claims-wise, yes.
Well, this is another situation where I do want to commend Penny, because although this isn't the biggest bucket of our health insurance plan, it certainly is a big bucket. I mean, $8.6 million should go a long way across the county. And to balance that, we want to do what's right, especially for our tenured employees. But again, this is an opportunity for us to look at, hey, what's sustainable, what's fair, what's right. And at the end of the day, 20 years, 15 years for this level of a benefit, I would personally say is very fair. So I think it's a great move and it's a good idea.
Okay. Mr. King.
And this number doesn't change very often. It's pretty much hovers around that because
Yes, sir.
the number that turns 65
Right,
each year.
because they only stay on our plan until they turn 65. That's correct.
Okay. No more lights. Need a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mrs. Black?
Yes.
Mr. Connor?
Yes.
Mr. Doherty?
Yes.
Mrs. Haddon?
Yes.
Mrs. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. King?
Yes.
Mr. Slater?
Yes.
Ms. Thomas?
Yes.
Chairman Smith?
Yes. Okay. Dr. Brown, thank you and your entire team. My goodness, you guys have your hands full and a big, big job taking care of 6,000 employees, and that's forever changing. And so just thank you and your entire team for what you guys do.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, that takes us down to district-wide relighting project. And Justin, come on up. We know what that is, but I would like for you to just kind of tell us so the public can know. 'Cause
Yes, sir.
This is exciting.
Very exciting about this project, and mostly because what you're voting on tonight is a 20-year impact on aesthetics, classroom light levels, but it will also reduce our energy consumption in lighting by 40%. So with that reduction in utilities, we're going to be able to cash flow, positive cash flow, the project.
Okay. Okay.
Any question?
Mr. Daugherty.
How are you designating which schools? I'm assuming just the oldest lights are tier 1?
It's district-wide. The only schools that we excluded were the schools that had LEDs currently, or if you notice, any schools that are on the current construction plan. So we'll pick those up during the new construction.
When assuming it passes, when would this start?
So with just noting the agreement, there are some contingencies there. So the contingency one is the partnership with TVA. There's about a $700,000 TVA incentive that will have to be approved. We will have to get approval from the county commission to go through ESI for the 1.5% loan. Hoping that will be the first of the year, maybe in the spring. I'm shooting for a summer project. The company that we've used before, they usually bring large crews in, do night shifts, and for example, they just did CSAS in about 4 days. So it should be a quick turnaround once we hit the ground.
So are you and Robert excited about project managing all these starting next year?
It's a really good company. I think the front end, once we have everything set up correctly on the front end, I think it'll go really smoothly.
Awesome. It's very exciting.
Okay. No more lights. Need a motion to approve.
Moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mrs. Black?
Yes.
Mr. Connor?
Yes.
Mr. Doherty?
Yes.
Mrs. Haddon?
Yes.
Mrs. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. King?
Yes.
Mr. Slater?
Yes.
Ms. Thomas?
Yes.
Chairman Smith?
Yes. Okay, we got several first reads there that I'm sure we'll be taking those up at our policy committee meeting.
Yes.
Ms. Felice.
Yes.
So it takes us down to due process spending authorization. And I need a motion to approve.
So move.
Second.
Have no lights, so roll call, please.
Mrs. Black?
Yes.
Mr. Connor?
Yes.
Mr. Doherty?
Yes.
Ms. Haddon?
Yes.
Ms. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. King?
Yes.
Mr. Slater?
Yes.
Ms. Thomas? Chairman Smith?
Yes. Okay, under board matters, policy 3.201, naming of new facilities. Just adding some wording there. Steve Slater, you're going to speak to that, please?
Yes, sir, very briefly. Actually, Ryan and I have kind of worked on this together. Ryan Jenkins. That Ryan. And
Mr. Jenkins.
We have come up with some wording, and I would like for him and Shannon to get together on wording that and bring that back to us. Is that good with you guys? Okay, good.
So you're not asking for approval of this tonight?
No.
Because it's on here as a voting item, so we need to strike that or table that.
We can strike that until they get the wording the way.
Yeah, because it's the original policy right here.
Okay.
They
Okay.
will work on a
Just table it.
draft that will be ready for the December 8th meeting.
No action. Okay, all right. So we're just gonna take no action at all on that item tonight.
Correct.
Okay. Okay, that takes us down to budget and staffing. Ms. Hayden, did you want to speak to that? You mentioned that you might
I want
want
to
to.
move, I move to defer that until the next finance committee meeting.
Okay, so we're just gonna push that item that wasn't a voting item anyway. So that'll be discussed at the
Next
next
finance
finance meeting. Okay? Okay. Okay, we got, in way of announcements, holidays coming up, Thanksgiving, as you know, 26th through the 28th. Monday, December the 1st is our facilities committee meeting, and I believe it was it December the 8th was our policy and,
December 1st is facilities, December 8th is
Okay.
policy.
That's what he said.
okay. All right, and then, December the 18th.
The 8th is policy? What time?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, legislative. Legislative is with the policy.
5:30.
Just found that out tonight.
Okay.
December 1st is facilities. At 5:30, Mr. King?
5:30, yes.
The first is 5:30.
Give a little bit more from work to get there.
And then, of course, our next work session on the 18th, followed by our quarterly meeting. Before I adjourn, I think there's something just really important we ought to recognize. So I'm going to call on Mr. Daugherty for just a second before we adjourn. Go ahead, Mr. Daugherty.
Thank you, Chairman Smith. It is with a heavy heart that, for anybody that's not aware, we had the passing of a teacher in our school system last, I believe it was Saturday. Patrick Daverson, who's actually my neighbor and a good friend of mine. And his oldest daughter was my kid's babysitter for 3 years, so I've grown to know him quite a bit. Every time I saw him, he always was joking, smiling. I never left, excuse me, I never left an encounter with him not feeling happier. He just had that kind of personality. It's always tough losing people, especially people that help kind of make this whole thing work in public education. They give their heart to do it. So I do just want to take a moment of silence and remember Patrick Daverson.
Just a moment of silence, please.
Thank you, Chairman Smith.
Amen. Okay. Did you have something, Mr.?
Well, and not only was he a teacher and coach, but in his off time, he also coached club soccer. So he's been around youth all of his life. So.
Amen. Okay. We stand adjourned.